Hi, welcome back to the Mindless podcast for another week. This week, Tom has taken on a new form. This
is my son Jemry. Hi.
It's Jemry.
He's my son from the year 2365.
So is he like Cable from Marvel?
Yes.
My question is, how old do you
If it
live?
took Cable's dad 165 years to have a kid.
That is...
And instead,
I'm from the year 2200, by the way.
his mutation was just shitty genetics and bad diet.
And a beard! A great big bushy beard!
And you know what else?
Not shouting?
Bees.
Ah, yes. Bees!
Is there an X-Men whose power is just like
bees?
Not summoning bees, they have a bee and it's loyal to them.
The capital letter B. That they just carry
what
around.
would you call that X-Man?
B-man. What the? How is this a question?
No, it would be capital B.
Capital B-man.
No, just capital B.
Well, no, you've got like a whole bee-themed superhero team, but they're not even uniformed to the same kind of bee. So there's like... There's
This is like a pink and purple one.
There's an alphabet man who's got a giant loyal letter B. Then there's a bee man who's got like the insect bee.
Oh.
And then there's a grammarian who's standing there with his copula bee, the word B-E.
And his catchphrase is just to be or not to be.
Yeah.
And then, like, unfortunately, with the lifespan of bees, the guy doesn't even realize he has that mutation.
No.
It was just for one day when he was like 15, and then a bee was following him. He was like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah.
And then it
And the
did.
bee just turns around. That was cool. We got Ethan back.
Yay, I'm not dead.
We had to do this
Ish.
so late. We had to do this podcast at 11 o'clock at night just so we could get him on the podcast.
Yep.
And also, by the way, he just made my drink. This is the strongest bourbon and coke I think I've ever drank.
It lifted a truck.
Wait, Clark.
Captain Hammer was there.
He threw a car at my head.
Man, I haven't watched that
so-
so long.
I just came back from Hofbrauhaus in the city. That's pretty
Oh
close.
yeah, because they have the unnecessary umlaut in there.
And,
Hofbräu house.
and I did the Hofbrauhaus challenge,
I should have
which
done this.
is 1.5 kilos of pork schnitzel with chips and a stein of beer, a liter of beer, no less. And it was delicious. And out of the three of us, I got the closest to finishing it, but I was still, I got about 7/8 of the way through the schnitzel.
Did Andrew partake?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
No. Our gym teacher, gym PT,
Trainer.
that guy, he didn't, he's
Just-
famous.
he's not P. He's just T. He's just a T.
No, he's pretty PT. You know.
Like he T's pretty P, I guess. Like everyone gets their few moments of particularly PT, but the rest of it is generally just T.
TP.
Guys, just you zone out at this point. Let them have their argument. We'll be back.
T's and P's. It's all about the thing.
So what I'm trying to... So you TP'd your gym?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's where this was going.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. So now
finding you
I'm really full and I have no mind workings. So T's is going to run the podcast for today.
Hey guys, today's podcast is brought to you by Dylan's drinking problem. No, that's not it. I will save it for the end, like it usually goes.
Well, we'll do it at the break.
You're not allowed to say something that accurate. What? I mean, like, look at his face. Look what you've done. Look what you've
There's
done.
something that
Dylan has two
Ethan
mouths.
really wanted me to bring
Only
up
one
for
hand.
everyone.
I did.
And that was, come on, Toshi!
No,
Fuck you, Jesus.
you promised.
Had to
You
be
promised
done.
this was over.
Is this edited at all?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Sometimes. Sometimes I get bored and I just...
Mention the last names of people Dylan knows, then he has to edit
Then
them
I
out.
have to beep the...
Yeah, no, unless you bring it up enough times that it's just too tedious to edit out, you just weave it into parts of stories that keep recurring throughout the episode.
Suddenly the entire thing just becomes a hot mess.
That's
The-
if it's not
Sorry,
already.
I was about to
Just
say,
somehow-
becomes as though,
Yeah.
Just somehow every single story is about my first year creative writing lecturer, Patrick West. Patrick West, a terrible lecturer. Every story is about Patrick West. That is his real name. This is going to be really easy to edit
Every now
out.
and then.
I'm not going to edit that out. I'm
Good.
going to put it in capital letters, like as soon as you say
Patrick-
Patrick West.
How do you spell Patrick West?
It's as it sounds. There's no sneaky letters there.
No, but
Sorry.
spell it.
No silent Q.
So that you can spell this shit.
T-A-T-R-I-C
Oh,
W-E-S-T.
ooh, no K.
Okay.
No. Wait, no, leave out the K.
Oh, fuck.
You left out the
fuck.
K.
Okay, so edit the K in then.
Put the K in there. But no, yeah, he...
Can we get a box of special K on the screen at the moment?
I have cornflakes.
Stop making me do stuff.
He
All right.
hated every single thing I wrote.
Everything. There's a couple of things that
Also,
I
you
want
in
to,
general.
want to discuss today. It's very important.
Patrick West won't be born for another 360 years. Please continue.
Firstly,
He teaches you a course at age
there was
5.
another earthquake in Nepal. Thoughts go out to everyone who was in Nepal.
Second.
If you've never been to
Another.
Nepal, never planned to go to Nepal, and no one thinks you're in Nepal, please don't acknowledge yourself as being in the affected area and safe on Facebook. You're just being twats.
Did you there was some footage dug up from an avalanche from the Everest base camp, and you can see it on YouTube. It's basically when the earthquake hits the base camp of Everest. There's like heaps of people there because it's getting bigger every year. People wanting to climb Everest, and it's like a Hollywood disaster movie. Like you look up and there's this massive fucking wall of snow coming at you, and it's like one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. But I mean, it was.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break while we go watch that movie. Dylan just said.
I was going to say, they could probably use that in a movie, except chances are people may have died. I don't know this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
died.
No doubt. People
And
died.
just like in the Hollywood movies, only the attractive people survived.
Oh, I'm sure the attractive people got buried as well. No, really,
But they were found.
really horrible situation over there.
Is anyone else
But,
just thinking, was Gwen Stefani there from the number of times no doubt has been said?
But it was really just like, I mean,
Say
apart from all of the
mirror 5
horribleness,
times.
it was just a really intense visual. I
I
don't want
haven't
to say
seen
cool.
it. Can't comment.
I don't want to
Next.
say cool, but yeah, I just thought I would sort of tell you guys that thing.
Should I be more British to take over for Tom's Tomulousness?
I don't think you can.
Ah.
I think your Britishness is not quite
Up to
on
scratch.
No, wait, no. It's
He's
not,
awfully British.
it's
Somebody
not-
give me some tea.
It's not localized enough. I don't think for it to be the thing that I'm trying to say at the moment.
Localized to his voice box.
No,
So
the
it's
accent
more
has to be localized.
Localized entirely within our kitchen. Yes.
May I see it?
No. Aurora Board. No, we can't go back now. We're
So-
lost. We started at the wrong point of that quote.
We did a podcast a while back about about accents.
Can confirm was there.
featuring
Oh, yeah, that
every
totally
accent that we
happened.
could do, and apparently,
And both accents Tom could do. British and confused British.
and it went on for far too long. So
Today
are we
we're going to have no
revisiting?
accents.
no,
Everybody
today
put
I
on.
want to find out what celebrity impressions everyone can do well.
I don't know. You've heard me do them. Which ones can I
You've-
do well?
Yeah, you've kind of thrown this at us without
You dick.
planning.
Yeah.
My Christopher Walken is so poor that if you take out the pauses, it's just Tommy Wiseau from The Room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this I need to hear.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Hello, did you order the pizza already, Lisa? And then she did, and yeah.
Oh, that's such. Oh, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen The Room, you should check it out.
Don't see it.
It's awful.
It's the worst.
It's just
No,
It's
it's kind of opposite to what he said. It's a movie you kind of need to see twice. Like, you need to watch it like with friends. Don't watch it on your own.
Oh yeah. No, you watch it with friends.
Watch
while
it
having
with
a drink.
friends. And then
It's
go
hilarious.
to a screening of it where they play the games, where they throw the spoons at the screen, where people just scream at the screen. At
But
certain
don't do that
points.
for your first seeing of this film. You just won't have any idea of what's going on.
No, because people will they full on scream, and it pretty much
Yeah, throw spoons at your own television before you try it with a crack.
because no, you do need to like experience that movie, but you also need to experience like the screening where it's just a completely different thing. Because I'd say going to it at like a cinema is entirely separate. Like, you're not even watching the movie, you're just shouting at a screen that has stuff going on, and they're just giving you buzzwords to remind you which part you're supposed to scream next.
That reminds me of that episode of Freakazoid. Do you remember Freakazoid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Freakazoid was a cartoon back in my day. It was a
Sure.
Wednesday, by the way. No, it was a Warner Brothers cartoon, and it was they only had it out for like one
I like
season. It was actually
Two
really.
actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't know. It was really intelligently written.
Now Dylan's like, do I leave to download it?
The first Halloween episode, they had this thing on there called Scream-O-Vision, and on the screen it would come up with the word "scream," and this guy in a really just monotone voice would be like "scream," and then everyone would go "oh."
Yeah.
It was really good. Check it out, Freakazoid.
They have some good like
If not, we'll be unemployed. Freakazoid.
Freakazoid. Do.
Freakazoo.
Freak you.
Yeah, they've got they do good running jokes in each episode as well. Just like the one where they crash land on the island and then his girlfriend just keeps popping up. That was quite a jolt freak. Just throughout the entire episode, like even more times than like Leslie Nielsen says, "We're all counting on you."
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
The only one that I've seen is with that guy with the arms like this, and he can't. And then he just hits people with his elbows. And shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you get anything done, dude?
They have a great Dr. Kissinger impersonator where it's just.
Oh yeah. Yep.
There was also that reminds me of Venture Brothers with Dr. Henry Killinger.
Yeah.
Dr. Henry Killinger is a fantastic character. Best villain mentor ever.
I never got into like I watched 3 episodes of Venture Brothers, and don't get me wrong, I like Patrick Warburton.
The end.
And that's it.
I got like.
Who doesn't like Patrick Warburton?
Venture Brothers is a good example of a show that was good enough to warrant a DVD season and got DVDs on, like, you can buy the seasons on DVD.
You know what turned me off though? The fact
Too many
that,
shows you just can't buy on DVD no matter how good they are.
One
Why
thing
would
that
you
turned me
want
off
DVDs?
with that though
Or
was
Blu-rays.
the fact that the 4th season DVD
Legal
was
copies.
split into 2, and that alone was
yeah, that
put me
always
off.
that like
because every other
yeah.
one was just one DVD.
Yeah, I recently sold all my DVDs because #Peasant Vision,
He got $1.10 for them.
including my
It was
first,
215 DVDs.
my first edition
Ish.
Family Guy DVDs, which I was a little bit sad about, you know, because I paid like $110 per season.
And remember how much
Because-
you got for it when we were standing there, and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is
Between
cool.
one and $2
We'll give you
$4.
$3 for this season. Well, fuck.
You still sold them like a dummy.
Yeah, he would have
No,
gotten more on
what
eBay.
the hell? I don't use them.
You
eBay.
sell them on eBay.
You would have gotten more on eBay. You still have the receipt. You can go get them back, right? Isn't that how Crash
Wait,
I
Converters
think
work?
it's a few weeks or something.
You
3 weeks,
unsell
did they
them.
say? Anyway,
Yeah, you can unsell them.
anyway, something
Doesn't matter. We should
Dark
we
Side,
talk
something-
about
something-
something impressions.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So can you do the? Oh yeah, that was one.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at Family Guy impressions in general. Like,
Come on, Toshi.
He can. Hey,
like
he
seriously,
can do the,
come on, Toshi, come on.
Where's your Messiah now, Flanders?
Come on, man, I do not sound like that.
No, it's celebrity impressions that I was going for. Like,
Arnie.
who are you?
Yes.
Who's your daddy?
It's
And
me.
what does he do?
Arnold.
Harry, it's good to see you again.
Harry, Taylor, Tanny.
Yeah, ever noticed that in Arnie's movies, his
Yep.
kids or whoever he cares about in the movie, the secondary character in the movie,
2 syllables.
generally, 2 syllables, and either starts with a D or
It starts
with
a
some
or a
kind of
J. Yeah, so
And
it's
they,
either
and it be, in German accents, proper German or Austrian accents, D becomes T, J becomes CH.
So you've got Chenny, you got Taina,
Yeah.
you got Tanny.
Yeah. So linguistically speaking, the initial the
Cheney?
initial consonant, voiced consonant becomes unvoiced. So J becomes Ch.
That's really interesting to people who care about that sort of
It's a
stuff.
good thing for people who want to do a German or Austrian accent.
You're
Jenny.
delving into what I was talking with you the other night.
This is a
about
good movie.
Things that people only study so that it can be then taught to other people who study it.
Yeah, touche.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Doesn't that just totally ruin every feeling you get like studying this? You're like, I'm going to learn this to teach other people so that they can teach other. Oh god,
It's
you're
why am I
thinking
here?
you're thinking of philosophy.
It's like, what career does that lead
No,
into?
no.
Teaching that.
It doesn't apply to linguistics.
It really
It's
does.
pure purpose.
Because I use this to
that's
teach
cool.
other people any language, not just linguistics in general. If you want to learn Spanish, you probably need to learn it from somebody who studied linguistics.
I was about to say.
Or you could learn it from
I
a
imagined
book.
you finishing
Or
that saying,
YouTube.
Written by someone who
look,
studied
the
linguistics.
correct ending to that sentence was, if you want to learn Spanish, you should probably learn it from someone who knows Spanish, which isn't me, but that's okay. Let's not hang on
If you
that
want to
one.
learn Spanish, you should go to Spain.
You know, linguists only need to stay one lesson ahead of the kid, and I can do that.
You know,
Teachers only need to
Linguists.
stay one lesson ahead of the kid.
Thomas was puffing gaily down the hill, and he sees Percy. No, I'm not going to.
that's actually that
this
is
out.
one of the good ones that I used to be pretty good at. Now Thomas
Hello,
was
Brian.
puffing gaily down the hill. It was a wondrous day when he saw the fat controller get run over by Gordon, and Gordon wasn't very happy.
Gordon wasn't very happy at all, was he?
No, Gordon wasn't very happy.
Smithers. I see where this is going.
Come on.
12.
Come on, Toshi. You fucking co-op.
I am
Say it, Poshy.
Say
Never.
louder. Yeah.
All right, you asked for this.
I wonder, you know, that Harry Shearer left The Simpsons because of the contract disputes.
Sad face. Can I have his job?
I wonder how many
No.
like impressions
Please.
that we
Please.
do on a day-to-day basis that are just Harry Shearer.
Well, Mr. Bones is one. We don't really do Flanders on a day-to-day basis.
Ideally, oh.
And I
can't
know
do it.
is the it's the nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing
Nothing at
we,
all.
we don't do Flanders on a day-to-day basis.
The last 2 seasons, though, every single episode is a guest star of Spinal Tap,
Yeah.
just to work around it. So Harry Shearer still shows up.
That's so bad. That could work.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I
Don't
just
steal our ideas.
No, please, for love of God, steal our ideas. I
But
want
give
The
us the money.
Simpsons to be the longest-running show ever and not Bonanza.
Yeah. If with these next
So?
2 seasons,
Bonanza's
there will
bad.
be 10 episodes behind Bonanza for longest running series.
okay. Well, we should write to the people who make the show and
tell them to make more episodes of Bonanza.
tell them
Seriously.
to make more episodes of Bonanza.
Seriously, if anyone's a casting agent for The Simpsons, please check
Yes.
out my voice reel.
Simpsons like gets renewed for one more season above the 2 they've got renewed for, and then Bonanza's like,
as
hey,
long as-
we've just been renewed.
Yeah.
We
As
can
long
do
as it's a
revival.
10-episode season, or no, 11-episode season or longer.
Any of you guys ever seen an episode of Bonanza?
Nope.
No, not one.
Not
Dum
even.
dum 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 shiny scalpels. Dum 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 cut you
Slice him
up.
up.
Yeah, that's literally all the Bonanza I know. Is
I
a
didn't
it's a
even-
Scrubs quote.
I didn't even know that was from Bonanza.
All right,
What is that?
Have you seen?
please tell me I'm wrong. Please
Have
tell
you
me
not
that's not Bonanza and I don't know what Bonanza is.
Yeah, you guys have seen UHF, right? The Weird Al movie.
No,
No,
What?
I never saw the movie.
What?
he's making this
Like,
up.
no, of all the people that I know,
He's from the future. It doesn't
you
exist
3
yet.
in this room should have seen that movie.
Nope.
No, because Michael Richards
I
was
can
in
tell
it.
you things that I've seen.
We
but
should,
that's
we
not
should
one of them.
definitely
Michael
put that on the
Richards.
list.
Michael
I've seen
Richards
lots
was
of
on it.
things. Did you see that? No. Yeah. Go
But
on.
oh yeah, my exposure to Bonanza was the Bonanza theme being sung by Michael Richards in that movie. He gets taken hostage at one point and just starts singing the Bonanza theme, and then they punch him in the face.
There's a reference to Bonanza. just all caught up. There's a reference to Bonanza on The Simpsons where they do they've got a poster and it burns out from the center, and the 2 characters from Bonanza step out, and then like a janitor steps on and with a fire extinguisher and like douses out the. Okay, cool.
No, I don't remember.
I don't-
It's been a long time.
I do not remember Simpsons quite as easily as you guys seem
Yeah,
to.
yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. there's a trivia contest going on.
Simpsons
We're
was
never
my
playing
favorite
that
parent.
again. We're never playing that again. We're never playing
No,
that.
there's a pub trivia contest coming up
May
for The
19th.
Simpsons.
Ah, that is.
That's Wednesday, isn't it?
That could be brutal. Like,
That's
That's-
Tuesday.
Motherfucker!
oh, sorry, it's already been.
No. This coming Tuesday,
Alright,
but it's
so
probably too
that's
late.
either
to book.
going to be like mind-numbingly easy, and then everyone gets every point, or it's going to go like way too.
Oh yeah,
and
it'll be
one
like
team-
who voiced Martha Stewart in the episode
Yeah.
7, season 17,
It's
episode
like
3.
round 1, question 1. Who voiced Maggie in this episode where she had a voice? Who voiced Maggie in this other episode where she had a voice? And it's just like,
and then just
You
the
f-
one team where it's Matt Groening, Sam Simon, and all the other producers.
And they're sitting there and like, we don't
we
know
want the
this
free
shit.
drinks.
Like Matt Groening and the other producers, and everyone's sitting there like, we don't know this shit.
That
We
reminds-
wrote that 30 years ago.
one of the Simpsons video games, someone like walks into his office and they're like, Mr. Groening? No, wait. Groening? Which is it, sir? I don't even know anymore.
Okay, so back to the topic at hand, as if we were actually talking about
Do
it.
we have a topic? I thought this was just mindless.
I want
jabber.
to find out what your
Title drop.
favorite.
Roll credits.
Oh no, what is your best celebrity impression? What do you get the most credit for as a celebrity impersonator?
It's the best
I
celebrity
think-
impersonator I've ever seen.
Impersonator.
No, you're the best celebrity impersonator I've ever seen. No, you've also got to remember the word movie. No, it's definitely not Arnie.
Yeah.
And I'm having a hard time, like, actually thinking of what is my best, like, celebrity voice rather than.
You ever tried to do a Jeff Goldblum impression? How does he even talk?
Well, he
yeah.
kind of
Nice.
kind of talks in a sort of roundabout way.
What you
In
guys
a
don't realize
sort of
though,
roundabout way.
is that the
Thank you,
whole
Jim
time
Carrey.
I've just been doing a Gary Oldman impression, and he's a really good actor.
I remember when
They
he
do
was
my
Gary
voice very
Newman.
well.
Wait, Gary Oldman can do your voice really well?
He's a really good actor.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I like your Christopher Walken.
Okay.
I freak people out at work with Elmer.
Wait, Dylan. Oh, okay.
Not so much. Not so much the
Ah,
actor,
Mark
just
is
the
calling
it
bullshit
just
you
joke
spurt out.
just more the son of a. Why would Elmer want to kill me? That's not any good.
No,
Yeah, but
he's,
Elmer is
but,
also
like-
not a celebrity impersonator.
Okay,
Sorry,
well,
celebrity impersonation. He's a character.
Even character impressions now. Let's expand the barriers.
Professor
of this.
Frank will make you laugh, will make you think, he likes to run, and
Jeez,
then the thing with the person.
If Hank Azaria left the show, then they would not be able to continue. He alone is like half the voices that Dan Castellaneta.
I'll cover it. I mean,
Yeah, no, seriously, he'll do it.
I'll do it. I will
Is that
put
you
my
doing
PhD
Jailbird?
on hiatus.
What?
Is that you doing Jailbird?
What? No, that's not jail.
Ooh,
What?
that's muy
What?
picante.
No.
Danger Zone.
Danger zone.
I like how your Archer just kind of blends into your Patrick Warburton.
One of
Same
my-
territory.
Wow.
One of my favorite things about Archer
Also,
as
Bob
well-
from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
yeah.
things about Archer though
I like
is like
burgers.
watching things that H. John Benjamin has just like been in beforehand, before it was like a bigger name, and you're just like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like that voice just sticks out in everything.
Yeah, like Family Guy now.
was
Like
in-
you
yeah.
look back and you're like, holy shit, there was someone I
He
know.
voices-
That was how I learned how to do a impression of him, and that was because he was Carl, and he was like, yeah. So thanks for letting me be Yoda.
Okay.
Yeah, he voices like a tin can of food in this movie called Wet Hot American
Wet Hot
Summer.
American Summer.
Yeah.
Fucking great. So many celebrities. in
You
that
know
movie.
they're getting
the
a
TV show, yeah, on Netflix.
because they were always joking they wanted to do a show set earlier in the camp, so now they're going to be, instead of 10 years too old, they're now 20 years too old. Because it's like all these like cool actors like Paul Rudd, Amy Poehler.
Sorry. 20 years and like a month.
Wait, have you
too
seen
old.
Wet Hot American Summer?
Yes, I have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
I saw it in 2008. The one of the female
20-somethings
characters just
playing-
plays one of the female characters' boyfriends plays like insane hot and cold. That's like my way of remembering that whole show. A guy
Yeah.
called Titus showed it to me, and that was his description of it, and I just quoted it
yeah, the premise of the movie is
8 years later.
20-somethings playing 16-year-olds on the very last day of a summer camp. It's like the whole movie takes place on one day.
But most of the character focus is on the counselors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hump the radiator.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, dude, that's
Chris
not what you
Maloney
said.
is, Chris Maloney steals that entire movie. He's so good in it.
No,
I was gonna go.
I'm gonna go hump
characters.
the radiator.
You and I were good
Hang
at
on,
Rick and
follow my
Morty, and I
checks.
can't remember which one was which.
You
Rick
you
and
were Rick. He was Morty.
Generally. Yeah.
Oh, that
but
reminds-
interchanged.
Yeah.
He was really, he's like his best impression, hands down his best impression ever, like most spot on, is Popo
Yeah.
from the Dragon Ball Z Abridged
Yeah,
series.
that's fair. That's
And,
actually
and
pretty good.
And yeah, no, it's awful.
Do you black
it's
it up
awful.
for it? Do
What?
you black up for
You
it?
don't have to black up to put a voice on.
It would help.
Make it.
Just
no,
never get
Well, I was gonna say
recorded.
make it so, and then I'm like, no, not as in the blackface. I just mean
Well,
do the voice.
I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Turn down what?
I know that song.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle.
Call me. Tell me I can leave the lookout whenever I want.
Mr. Popo, you can leave the
Bitch,
lookout.
don't tell me what to do!
Yeah.
That's getting a new series, isn't it? Like official.
What do you mean?
It's
Dragon
never
Ball
stopping
Z?
as
Yeah,
well.
Dragon Ball Z,
yeah,
yeah, that
actual Tori Katari
Tori
Karate-
Katari McCarary.
Akira Toriyama.
Akira Karate.
Because like I never.
Close
I
You
enough.
never-
guys, I can say a Japanese name for once.
By the way, Gratula Medagen.
Yeah, Norwegian National Day, 17th of May.
I mean, yay.
Now, to translate that into English, congratulations on the Norway of which you are currently aware, having had a constitution for 201 years.
In 3 fucking words?
This
This is why I like English.
Gratulerer med dagen literally translates to congratulations with the day, which translates even more literally to happy birthday.
So
Like,
Norwegian,
people say congratulations with the day as happy birthday, but you say Gratulerer med dagen on the National Day as well.
English is
Because
so
you're
much easier.
wishing a happy birthday to the constitution of the country that you are wishing the happy birthday to.
I like
So,
I like
Norwegian.
the idea of Spanish holidays, like Cinco de Mayo. It's like 5th of May. Woo.
Yeah, that's really easy to... You don't forget what goddamn day that's on.
Yeah, exactly. It's the 5th of May.
I want to like mention ones that I don't honestly
Can I
generally
just-
remember the name,
we'll
the
do
date
that.
that they're on.
We'll
but-
do that after the break.
You say like I wish this I wish this
Yep.
thing had
Yeah.
I wish this day had a name like Cinco de Mayo. It is referred to by Norwegians as 17. Mai, which literally translates to 17th of May. He just doesn't know Norwegian numbers and he knows Spanish numbers, and therefore
I never heard anyone call it 17 Mai.
17. Mai is the name, is what they call the day.
That sounds like...
Gratulerer med dagen is what you
Well,
say
they say
on the day.
yeah.
That's
I
like
know
saying
that. I know that,
Tias,
but no one
Tias
has
talking
ever
about-
said that to me.
Tias, that sounded like a drunk British dude just being like, 17 Mai?
What
Yes.
you're saying is like,
it is 17.
alright,
Mai
let's-
in
today-
Norway
today-
now.
Hey,
today is my happy birthday or something.
let's take a break, okay?
Okay. Wait.
Cut it now,
Wait.
bitch. Just do it.
Cut the tape,
Dylan.
cut the tape.
Dylan.
Time down for what? Welcome back to the podcast.
My hat's gone.
This section of the podcast is brought to you by TS's infinite amount of imaginary friends. TS has lots of
And then
imaginary
we
friends.
disappear.
They're imaginary and they're infinity.
I probably look real, but acting.
Nice.
That's the ultimate role. Just like someone plays a figment of someone's imagination, gets an Oscar for it, and then they just disappear.
Disappear forever. No one ever hears of them again. Was my greatest
That was just
And
you
the
up on the
Oscar
stage
for
with a
greatest
wig.
imaginary friend goes to...
What? I don't know.
The
Astronaut
name
Mike
disappeared.
This card is just a blank.
Okay, there was something I wanted to do.
Guys, you were supposed to write your own names on the card.
Something I wanted to do on camera. You guys just keep talking.
Just gonna...
Oh god, he's
He
gonna stick
warned us
his dick,
about
stick
this,
his
but he
dick in
didn't
your
tell us
ear,
what
isn't
it
he?
was. Oh, it's
The theme song of this week's podcast.
The cocktail list was...
Oh my god, internet! Look, a distraction!
Racist.
Sing along. He was a little Spanish flea.
You're back. Do you guys reckon that... You know, it's fucking... It's going on fucking Aussie. Do you reckon that blackface is racist?
yeah.
Yes,
Why?
Because it's like
because it's making fun of black
Yeah.
people by pretending to be a black person.
You reckon?
Let's
Yeah.
just not
You don't think
pay
it's
attention
like...
to the fact that I did not respond.
You don't think it's like just trying to imitate that person?
Blackface specifically has kind of stuck around as the way to make fun of black people as an example, and I'm gonna like there's a difference between blackface makeup, which is also sometimes referred to as minstrel's makeup, and like just adjusting your skin tone to match something else.
If you want to impersonate a black person,
Like
Mr.
like
Popo.
girls getting a tan
Just put
for
a-
a Pocahontas
put a
costume is
Jedi
not
voice.
quite the same
yeah, but like
as
you still like they have a darker color of skin.
Okay.
that's a fact. It's not
Here you go.
racist.
Here
Is this-
goes...
Are we
here's
going to
your
talk about the
example.
movie White Chicks? Is this where this is
No,
going?
is this the point where
Really
Dylan...
easy
Oh.
example.
Is
Ethan is dressing up to be Mr. Popo. Blackface or not?
No, because that's Popo face.
But I was gonna
That's
say,
something else.
But he's black.
Is this the point where
In some
where
strange
Dylan
episodes,
just like
too.
brings up all his old photos where he's gone blackface and is just trying to defend
He's
himself?
really just trying to
beforehand?
defend his own
He's
face.
like, so now that you're on my side, how hilarious was this?
No, I don't.
There's a
I don't
difference
get
between
the rage.
black as the ace of spades and black as night.
Yeah, no, I don't get the rage. I don't get the rage.
Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Oh my god, brilliant.
You gotta make the lips funny.
He was the best actor in that movie.
Which is, you know,
A
okay,
dude
so that,
by
a
far.
dude disguised as a
The
dude
dude
playing
playing
another
another
dude.
dude.
Well, that was like clearly
That's a
blackface,
parody,
and that's
though.
that's totally
That's-
okay.
that's
But
like
if you
the
dress up as Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder for a Halloween party.
That's different. No.
That's different.
I think that is.
If you have the context of that, where you know
Yeah.
it's like that parody level, it's the
So-
refusion audacity, I guess.
So that's where you're saying me dressing up as Popo isn't offensive because I'm dressing up as Popo. I'm not dressing up as black person.
Yeah.
So I'm just basically,
Cool. But
if
if-
I wanted to dress up as Kanye for Halloween,
No. Let's not finish.
I just can't.
Nah.
This can't be done.
No.
I'm
Because
gonna stop you
Kanye
there.
is
I'm gonna let you
terrible.
finish.
Fuck you.
No. He's not a let you finish.
Did you guys hear about the Kanye Quest JRPG game? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've
heard of
heard of
Birdie
it.
Did you
Quest.
hear about? Did you hear about how people found these hidden like password things in it that essentially unlock it to make it almost like horror game-esque? There was like one bit where someone asks you a question, it's like, "What do you want to do?" And if you type in one specific word, it like takes you to an alternate area where
I know the
everything's
word. It's.
ascend.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna beep out that.
NJ or GG. No, wait. Sorry. NJ GG or.
But no-
So you're saying it's nigger?
No, what? You're not even pronouncing it right, and it's the password. I'm not.
don't even
I'm not
care.
saying the word.
But no, essentially they've hidden in this like parody JRPG a horror segment where it gets all
That's
like
kinda cool.
existentially and shit.
I would play the
Please-
shit out of this in
Dear
existential bit.
BioWare, EA Games, and Bungie, please hide games inside your games.
That would
Please
be badass.
never ever make a game featuring Kanye West.
No,
Unless-
Like, that's
Just-
Kanye
Kanye
Yes, yeah, no, I really want to get in there and say, please never ever think Kanye West is worthy of a game dedicated to him.
No, not dedicated,
His,
but
his ego might expand to a level that would destroy the
but
planet.
if they
Gravity
make,
alone would...
if they make South Park Stick of Truth 2, then
Yes.
feel free
Oh, no,
to add
yeah,
it in.
that's... Sorry.
He'd be like some
Every
kind of
rule has an
minor
exception.
NPC.
Yeah.
I'd love for
Or you
them
could
to-
have him
Have you
as a teammate, and his only attack would be to stop people from making attacks.
No, I would.
I'll let you finish!
And the attack is just called "I'ma let you finish."
How many
Just
MP
steal
does it
their
cost?
weapon
no,
off.
and the thing, no, it costs.
It costs Kanye MP!
It costs like 30 MP to
And
do.
he just
and
says
he's
Kanye,
like,
Kanye
he's like,
MP.
he goes up and he's like, I'm gonna let you finish, but, and then
points
And
to
then
one
one
of
of
your
your
guys.
characters gets to attack instead!
Points
Because
at
that
one
is
of
the
your
best
guys.
attack of all time!
But new
Of
kid-
all time!
Stanley has the best attack of all time. Of all time! Stanley runs in, does an attack.
so he does an attack, and then the bad guy gets to attack
yeah.
because he's gonna let you finish.
It's like counter.
He is gonna
but
let you
He's
before-
gonna let you finish.
But it only
Pre-counter.
does half damage when the bad guy actually does attack because it was just
Oh, yeah, it's just
Yes.
got interrupted
Science.
by Kanye West.
that is science. That's fact.
And that's also the correct past participle of interrupt.
I've always
Interrupted.
wanted to like make a game where it looks all like high budget, etc., whatever. But as soon as you load up the first level, and as soon as you press any button, it just does a scream. It's like sucked in, $60 gone.
So like Destiny. Omnigul is the last of the war. No,
You're
Omnigul is
still
the last of Crota's generals. The end.
Oh no! my
I don't know
God.
if you're allowed to make those jokes.
Yeah, to be fair,
He played first, I played second, you're still playing.
Yeah,
Okay, I will be playing again next week, but that's...
Yeah, next week.
maybe.
Fucking
maybe.
next week.
Maybe I'll see you guys.
I
See
probably
you
will,
guys.
because...
Because
I
Queen's
paid money
Wrath.
for- No, not because Queen's Wrath, because I paid money for that.
I paid twice. No, I paid once. Dylan paid a second time as a Christmas gift.
I spend too much money on things.
I still sit here going, you guys are both idiots for having done that.
No, still say like in the end, I probably still save money.
And I'm never giving Sony a cent of my money again.
It doesn't even matter. They've already got your money, they don't care.
Well, they'll care when I don't buy any more games from them.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure
so
you're not going to get a letter that says,
renew
oh my
your PlayStation
god.
Plus subscription?
I might do that, but I'm not buying any more games from them. A friend of mine sent me a message saying, "Hey, this game in the PS Plus store or PSN store is really good. You should buy it." And I'm like, but then Sony would have more of my money, and fuck that.
Just cuts to like the Sony headquarters, and they're like, fuck, we lost
lost
him.
him!
Jesus,
They-
fuck, he was gonna be our whale.
Just like 500 people.
He was our money pig.
Just-
Yeah, 500 people lose jobs because you decided to not buy any more
entire-
fucking PlayStation.
As long as they're Sony employees, I'm happy with
The
that.
entire
I just-
TS department lose their job.
All right, we're defunding the TS department.
the
Fuck
guy-
you guys.
The guy guy who gave the go
Yes.
for there to be an entire TS department also loses his job. He's like, I don't know what I was thinking.
he's like, this should have worked.
He was
Hey,
already on the fence. I really should have dedicated so much manpower. Oh, jeez.
It could have been somebody.
I could have been a contender.
Hey, we could start a petition, #Save the Tears Project.
Just people
They
buying
don't do anything.
PSN games I'll never play.
They don't do anything. They just make sure he's buying stuff. They're just there to observe and see he still is. They have
Yep.
shifts.
Oh, man.
Hey, Tias, you buying anything? No, stop asking.
Tias whinges so much about Destiny that everyone around him is now sick of hearing it.
Destiny is a stripper. We met at a strip club once.
If I reckon that if
I reckon if you'd met
made
Destiny at a
vlog,
strip club,
if you should make
you
a
would
Destiny-
bitch about her less.
You should make a Destiny.
She could have all of the everything's under the sun, and you would still bitch about it less.
They peel back
To
the
anyone I know
curtain.
who is a stripper, change your name to Destiny,
They
please.
peel
For
back
the love
the
of
curtain,
God, end
and
this
just
joke.
A hand flicks out a copy of Destiny the game. There you go. And then the copy just flicks open.
And then I
Magic-
smash it with a hammer! It's
Magically-
brilliant, 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 I say!
It magically levitates, enters into the PlayStation on its own, and you're still like, fuck. I didn't pay money for that shit. I'm gonna have to fucking play that now.
If I hadn't paid for 2 copies of Destiny,
Paid for one.
sorry, paid for 1 copy of Destiny, and then Dylan had to buy me a 2nd copy for Christmas,
Ah,
I would
shit.
agree.
Oh
Why?
shit, we've gone Destiny again.
So why did you
God,
why
Destiny.
did you have to get him a second
We've been
copy?
through this on the podcast.
Okay.
We've been through this.
But
on the
basically,
podcast.
it's about region lock, American account versus Australian account.
Right, yeah.
No, American account versus Australian game.
Yeah.
You said
It's-
Australian account.
Yeah. but it's
Yes.
just,
I got it,
Both
though.
of them apply.
And moving on.
Yeah.
Fair point.
So, Jem just did a little...
Routine in
Interesting-
blackface during the interlude.
an interesting
Thank you for bringing it up.
It was funny. Should have been there.
series
Oh, wait,
of
no,
shows
that's
for the
not
Australian
okay.
Comedy Festival in the Melbourne's Uprising Stars. What was it called?
Melbourne Comedy Rising Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
boy
how did
is
that go?
very funny.
No, it was good. It was just the one, but I mean, we're doing another one on the 30th of May.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
advert for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Is it the same show?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a different lineup, but I think my cousin's the one who organised it. I wonder how I got on the list. But he decided to keep a couple of people from the first show on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the funniest people from the first show.
Yeah, everyone
Oh god.
bar 2 people on that lineup are either made to the state or national final of Raw.
Oh.
And so I really wish that purely for this hypothetical, the one that was in the lineup wasn't in the lineup, just so that it could be my cousin plus a bunch of Raw finalists.
Nice. Yeah, no, there was a couple of really funny people in there. Especially Tiz came along to the show, and he is generally
there.
not a fan of bogan comedy, but one of his favorite comedians from this was basically a bogan comic.
No, Madeline? No, you won't.
That line about that chick, his mum being a unit.
Yeah.
And Tiz, he's lost his shit. It was great.
It
Sounds
was
like
great.
Huey.
Probably
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Name of comedian I liked.
That sounds like it was Tim Hewitt.
Yep. That guy.
So you
okay.
can see. Can you see me? I don't know. Oh, well,
Also,
anyway.
upon further research,
That's-
it was
that's the-
it was actually Sam Taunton, not Tim Hewitt. Sorry, Huey, it's you, Taunts.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
fake-
Huey, you
Thomas.
poor bastard. You've had this taken
Yeah.
away from you.
But
Because this is so important.
First you had your raw space taken away by Elliot Loney. Then I shouldn't insult him. He can kill my career.
I complimented said person, not the first person, not the second person, outside of the show
Oh,
for
yeah,
their
yeah,
storytelling and character building
Yeah,
abilities.
I remember that.
yeah, that's good. The
Scary.
He
so
knows
Jem's
who he
show is on
May 30th. And yeah,
whereabouts?
at Butterfly Club, and I'm not
Same
sure.
place.
I've been
Fourth wall
there.
breaking recording stopped. I'm not sure what did get cut off or not, but yeah, if you book it online before
Everybody,
the 22nd,
no, everybody look at the camera while he talks about breaking the fourth wall.
but yeah, 20. If you book before the 22nd, then and chuck in the code talent, then the ticket will be cheaper than if you were buy on the door. And it also sold out last time, so if you are planning on coming on, you might have to book anyway.
This portion of the podcast brought to you by Melbourne's Rising Stars. Use code TALENT to get cheaper tickets.
I thought you were going to say T.S.'s son, Jemry. That way you can stick to the T.S.'s blank theme. This
This
part of
is
the
salty
context.
nuts.
You guys have just bought so many brownie points with my cousin right now. He is so happy for me plugging this on a thing that people will see, that people watch this.
Well,
No.
well.
TS watches this.
Hey,
How
to
much?
be fair, you know, we get 30,
Hey, TS.
30 or so views every episode. One of them is about up to about 100 now. Man.
Was it the sex one?
How
It was
many
the
were
sex one.
refreshes?
It was the sex one.
It was the first one.
Oh, really?
First one has more views than anything.
Really, I assumed it was the sex one because we could prove that Maddie had had sex at least once.
Well, she is hot.
And has had sex at least once.
Truth, because she's pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, so I threw them a hypothetical while the camera was broken, which was if you could make a video game based off a TV series, what was the TV series and what would the video game genre be? So, say you wanted to make a video game out of The Simpsons, would it be an FPS or an RPG?
FPS The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Suck shit, Ned Flanders!
He was a zombie?
Yeah, haven't you ever played Simpsons Hit and Run?
Yes, but
That was
that's generally not,
GTA.
like
It's a driving
FPS,
game.
you know?
Well, it's a third person, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a GTA clone, and then they also
It's
had
sandbox.
the Road Rage, Simpsons Road Rage, where it was,
Which was
Crazy
great.
Taxi,
Yeah.
but with Simpsons characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tears.
Mass Effect reskinned as a Firefly clone. It's basically just Firefly with Rick and Morty parallel dimensions elements added in. I'd play the shit out of
As
that
an
game.
RPG space shooter.
Yep. So, Mass Effect's character management,
So, like, obviously,
And
if
then
it's
third
Firefly...
third-person shooter, Firefly theme,
Wait, is it multiplayer?
multiplayer element, but there is a
So the
single-player
storyline,
game.
you're playing as Mal and the crew?
Yes.
Right, okay, cool.
Or something very similar to Mal and the crew. I'm sure Joss Whedon could come up with other good characters.
Alright.
We can call them
As
Lamb
per the
and
previous recording,
Cool.
I'll go last.
Joss, I know you're watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, second last, I haven't told you mine.
I like Firefly.
Well, mine like the
Mal, I
genre
love
would
you,
end
but I
up
can fix shit and I'm crazy.
yeah. The genre would end up being like sci-fi bullshit and adventure, and it's really kind of important that the bullshit's in there because it's Rick and Morty, and it is just bullshit
Wait,
Don't think about it!
the whole way through.
sci-fi, no, sci-fi is the sort of, like, theme.
Yeah.
What's the genre? How do you
Comedy?
play the game?
That
No,
is
it's
bullshit.
probably
like,
some kind of
you control
like
the,
a space shooter?
it goes
the
somewhere
peripheral
between.
is a bull, and you have to feed it a lot of fiber. Wait for it to shit. That's
Oh,
level
God.
1.
So,
I wouldn't be surprised about that. And kind of like that could
So
be
is it-
nice.
Have you played
No,
the
I mean,
Rick and
like,
Morty
it-
mobile game where
this
it's
shit-
it's
What?
Jerry's game and it's just the
What?
popping the balloons?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
I would
the-
play the
I'm-
shit out
I'm
of that for
getting
no
that.
reason.
And like every 25 or so balloons, you just get a message saying, "Good job, Jerry. Good job. You're doing well."
like it.
Jerry,
it
was
would-
the whole point of owning a dog to, feel a sense of superiority? If I were you, I wouldn't tug
pull
that
that
thread.
I would pull that thread.
Yeah.
It'd probably go somewhere between you'd fly the spaceship for shit. It'd be a whole bunch of different mini games. You'd fly the spaceship for shit. You'd like
it would
Is
be
it like
an RPG.
Rick and Morty party.
yeah, I suppose. Rick and Morty. Oh my
Please.
god.
What do you say?
Rick and Morty party.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing!
And you all drive around in the same car.
No.
Who
No, Madeline. No, you won't.
Whoever came up with that idea, by the way, and
Should be
Nintendo,
shot.
Just awful.
Just die.
Awful, terrible
Oh my
idea.
God.
Seriously, no mobiles.
Or any of the others.
Yeah. So Jim,
I would have the show would be Ball Fondlers and the genre would be dating sim.
What's the Shelby Ball Fondlers?
You've watched Rick and Morty. Ball Fondlers.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And it's a dating sim.
I thought that was meant to be a procedural cop drama. Yeah, but it's
Two
Rick and Morty,
brothers.
It can be anything.
You could make such a good game out of two brothers.
It's called Two Brothers. You know, Morty, I've just noticed that a lot of these networks have a sort of improvisational tone to them.
Okay, I've got one.
Another?
Mine would be. I didn't have one in the first place.
Oh, right, that was cut
Yeah.
off in the last edit.
Did he have
my
one last
show.
time?
I never had one. I never sold you one. Mine would be Bob's Burgers, and it would be a restaurant on wheels sim. So
I like sim.
you have to like build up your caravan restaurant, whether you make hot dogs or burgers or whatever, and you have to like hire staff and like get a better caravan and stuff.
And the staff is just your 3 children.
Well, yeah,
You've
exactly.
got
Yeah.
really limited possibilities.
So you
there.
just have to like have sex to have more children, to have more staff. And,
One of the staff that you can hire is Teddy. He doesn't do any work. He just sits there and
he
eats
just
your
sits
burgers.
there. Hey, Bobby,
Bob.
Bobby.
The revenue he generates is via him just buying burgers.
Yeah.
He also works a second job to buy burgers.
Mort kind of dropped off recently. Like, he doesn't show up as much anymore.
Oh, he's still there. He's still
Yeah.
there. He has his little appearances.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
right,
Bobby.
yeah.
Bobby.
The,
And
Hey
your
there,
other
Bobby.
character.
funeral guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on that impression. I'll come back to you in a couple of weeks. We'll see how I go, eh?
Hello.
Yeah. So it would be like
learn.
it'd be like Sim Tower, but with a
Ass.
restaurant scene.
I have a butt.
Punch in the face.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us here on the Mindless podcast. We're gonna end it there.
You're all really good looking.
I'm Dylan.
I'm not Dylan.
I'm Jemry.
I'm Jemry's dad, T.S. From the year 2200.
Stay classy, you fuckwits.
Could I give?
Leave that in! Leave that in! Leave that in!
Could I quickly give a quick plug to my podcast?
Yeah. Plug away.
I do a podcast where we watch movies and talk over them. I'd say maybe 20% of the time we're talking about the movie. Unless it's this week's episode, which we have TS on, where we talk a lot about the movie. We watched Digimon, the movie.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It is a very special train
Or
wreck. to
maybe
quote myself.
Digimon, the 3 movies mashed into one. We also did we've done Space Jam, we've done Baby's Day Out, we've done Little Rascals.
Oh my God, Baby's Day Out.
Digimon movie Centipede!
We did.
How did I not
we've
make that
done
joke on
Alien
the other one?
Resurrection, yeah. But yeah, check it out. It's called Nugget Loads. If you just Google it, we're the only thing. We
Alien
chose a
Resurrection.
name that no one would ever
Human music.
bother
I
trying to
like
market. Yeah,
Nugget loads.
yeah,
That sounds way filthier than it probably is.
yeah. The original
Brofist.
The original name was going to be Political Debate at 8, but one of the guys who actually isn't even a member of the podcast anymore was against it, so we said no. Thanks.
So there you have it.
I like it.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on.
Okay for your beard.